Alright, so I know you have one thing on your mind right now. Mr. Shield, how do I actually keep all the things that I've done in Google Drive now that I'm graduating? Well, I'm glad you asked. The process, actually two ways that you can use to keep content from your Google Drive account. The first one is actually physically downloading the files that you created. So the approach that you would take is you'd come into your My Drive. Let's say this is the folder I want to keep all the things from Digital Portfolio. What I'm going to do is I'm going to check off this box right here. It'll highlight everything. You can then come in and say, you know what, I don't want this one, and you know what, I also don't want this one. So you can unselect the things that you want. I'm just going to choose them all. Then I'm going to select the More button up at the top and choose Download. What Google will do is, depending on the number of files that you highlighted, it will let you it'll tell you how many files you have of each type, and it will pair up and say, hey, these are the Google Docs you made 10, we're going to make them all Word files, .docx. Presentation will be a PowerPoint, spreadsheets, Excel, etc. If you don't want what Google chose, you can then come in and change. There will be some instances like forms that you can't download. Drawings, you can actually choose it to be an image, you just can't edit that. So there will be some files that actually won't be able to be editable. But once you go through and you select the things and match what you want them to be, then you're going to go ahead and hit download. You'll notice that there's a little piece here that says files to be compressed is 26, and as a note, you can only download 2 gigs at a time. So depending on how much or how many files you're downloading will depend on how it will actually be zipped and exported. So I'm going to hit the download button. Depending on the amount that you have, it'll let you know how long it will take. And then you'll notice here pretty soon that there'll be a little download arrow, and the files are currently being downloaded to my laptop. And then I can open them up and determine where I want to save them, etc. So that is approach number one into saving content that you've created.